Hey, thanks for being here today. I hope you enjoy this lesson on Psalm 116. Um, Psalm 116 is God delivering you. We all need delivered. And deliverance from death is really where the Israelites were from. Deliverance from Egypt, kind of the idea of being in death. And it says, too, they're delivered from their chains in this one. So we're going to take a look at Psalm 116. It's divided up into 7 specific stanzas, and verse 7 is right in the middle of it. Be at rest once more, O my soul, for the Lord has been good to you. Has the Lord been good to you? He has been good to me, better than I deserve. God is faithful. He is kind. He is patient. I'm glad his wrath doesn't come down quickly. But I'm so thankful for his good news and kindness throughout. The 7 stanzas are kind of short, 1 and 2, verses 3 and 4. Verse 7 is the third one all by itself. Verses 8 through 11, fourth. 12 and 13, 14 is the next, 15 and 16, and then the last one is 17 through 19, the 7th stanza. Divided into 3 parts, the first 6 verses is really, God has heard my cry. I'm in need, and he helped me. I called out to you, Lord, and you were gracious or righteous. It describes what kind of person God is. His characteristics, verses 5 and 6. Gracious, righteous, he's compassionate, he's protective, and he is our Savior. I love the Lord, for he has heard my voice. He heard my cry for mercy because he turned his ear to me, and I will call on him as long as I live. The cords of death entangled me. The anguish of the grave came upon me. I was overcome by trouble and sorrow. Then I called on the name of the Lord. Oh, Lord, save me. The Lord is gracious and righteous, is full of compassion, and the Lord protects the simple-hearted. When I was in great need, he saved me. And verse 7 then comes to, be at rest once more, O my soul, for the Lord has been good to you. Talking to the soul. Then the next stanza is looking at how God has delivered them. He has specifically delivered their soul, delivered his eyes, delivered his feet. And how can I repay? But to keep my promises, keep my vows to the Lord. That's how. For you, O Lord, have delivered my soul from death, my ears from tears, and my feet from stumbling, that I may walk before the Lord in the land of the living. I believe, therefore I said, I am greatly afflicted, and in my dismay I said, all men are liars. Okay, that's true. All men are liars. It's just amazing how, we kind of get off tangents sometimes. It points out the reality of us. We are sinful and in need of a Savior. The last section is that, I guess I'll read 3 more verses here. How can I repay the Lord for all of his goodness to me? I will lift up this cup of salvation and call on the name of the Lord. I will fulfill my vows to the Lord in the presence of all his people. That carries out the second section, and it really comes down, that finishes the 5th, 3rd, 4th, and 5th stanzas. And now we get to the last 2 stanzas, the last section, verse 15. To the end of the chapter, precious to the Lord are the death of his saints. You ever heard that before? God sees martyrs maybe differently than we do. They are precious in his sight. They have sacrificed their all. They've given their life, and they are precious in his sight. Oh, I'm a servant. God has freed me. I will sacrifice and fulfill my vows, and I will be in the courts of the house of the Lord. in the midst of Jerusalem. Precious in the sight of the Lord, verse 15. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. O Lord, truly I am your servant. I am your servant to the son of your maidservant. You have freed me from the chains. I will sacrifice a thank offering and call upon the name of the Lord. And I will fulfill my vows to the Lord in the presence of all his people, in the courts of the house of the Lord in your midst, O Jerusalem. Psalm 116, great psalm of giving God praise and recognizing what he sees in those who give their all. Have a great day. See you for the next psalm.